Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Hard Truth. Thank you so much for watching. Here's wishing you and yours the brightest and most joyful holiday season. I would like to give a shout out to Mexico, Sweden, Australia, the UK, Switzerland and Norway, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Canada, Bimini, South Africa, Jamaica, Scotland, Italy, France, Portugal, Germany, Brazil, Jamaica, and the good old USA. Okay, this is part 2 of the Segal series. In part 1, we talked about Kohlberger and how he may really fit into the Idaho 4 scenarios. Well, today I want to talk about Mr. Segal's comments regarding DM and BF. So, ladies and gentlemen, grab that coffee or a nice cup of tea as we begin our story. Recall that the topics for this series are Who is Kohlberger, The Truth, DM and BF, Maddie, Kaylee, Ethan, Xana, Manner of Death, the crime scene, and also the motive. And in this video, we are going to talk about the truth, DM, and BF. Mr. Segal made many interesting comments about DM and BF. And of his perspectives, the ones that stood out to me the most were number one, the roommates were awake. Number two, one of the roommates knows about the crime. Number three, someone was texting. And four, the perps were in the closet. Mr. Segal said DM and BF were awake, but what I did not hear him say was that they were actually in the house during the commission of the crimes. I believe DM and BF were awake, and when they realized there was danger, they left. Human beings tend to cling together in a threatening situation. I do believe DM and BF were texting each other, but from two different locations outside the house once they left. They had to collaborate on what to do, and whoever came to get them were there giving them advice. If they left with two different parties, then that means several people had to know a crime was taking place in that house. Recall that a university student posted that there was a camera behind the house that recorded a girl running from the house from around 2 a.m. and that a black truck was parked in front of the house. According to the post, the camera only picked up one girl running from the house. So to me, that is evidence that they left separately, and it's also possible that they left at different times. The black truck in its body cam didn't pass by on Taylor Avenue until around 2:58 a.m. So it may have actually been returning to the scene because according to the camera in the woods, there was a black truck there at around 2 a.m. when the girl was running. So not only would we have a black truck returning at around 3, we have the four guys moving away from the house at around 3:12. All of these events suggest that the homicides occurred as early as between 2 and 3 a.m. And according to law enforcement, Brian Kohlberger was still in Pullman. Mr. Segal also pointed to either DM or BF knows what happened and maybe even why. Well, DM's room was in the middle of the crime scene, but then again, BF was subpoenaed for having exculpatory information. So which one knew what was going on? I believe it was DM. Number one, I don't believe she was the one that ran. I believe it was Bethany. Number two, because she's not telling the truth. Mr. Segal said he saw 3 perps in the closet, which I believe. I never believed Dim's account of one man calmly walking past her. When people lie, they know the truth. The purpose of the lie is to cover up the truth. So I believe it was Dim that knows everything. My question is, did Dim know the guys in the closet? Did she already know they were in there before the Idaho 4 came home? Why would Dim be a willing participant in the unaliving of her own roommates? And by participant, I mean by being aware that it was going to happen and helping to cover it up. That's being a participant, a co-conspirator. All right. I think the missing piece is that the camera picked up one girl running, which I believe was Bethany. If you have not had an opportunity to vote in the survey on the community page, please do, because in the next video for this series, I will present a new survey. And so I would like to collect as much data as I can. Thank you so much for watching and much love.